Right. So in motion and gravity, there are two parts. First one, freely falling bodies, and second one, vertically projected bodies. First one is freely falling body. It is FFB. Freely falling bodies are the concept which explain this. But before we learn about freely falling bodies, first what is meant by acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity means, suppose a body which is taken at certain height above the ground and is dropped freely. Okay na? Free ga vadilinappudu em avutundi? Due to earth attraction, the body will move towards the earth kada. Ila, if a body is moving towards the earth, it has some acceleration. So the acceleration of a freely falling body due to earth attraction is known as the acceleration due to gravity. Okay na? So the acceleration of a freely falling body due to earth attraction is defined as acceleration due to gravity. So that's why G ni ela define chestamante, the acceleration of a freely falling body due to earth attraction is known as acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity, it is represented by small g. So this is the concept. But here the value of acceleration due to gravity will be changes from place to place, because g is not constant everywhere on the surface of earth. It will be changes from place to place. But here the value of g changes from place to place. The value of g changes from place to place, but in our place, acceleration due to gravity g is equal to this 9.8 meter per second square in MK system, or it is equal to 980 centimeter per second square. This is the value of g in our given place. What is the value of g? 9.8 meter per second square in SI system and 980 centimeter per second square in CGS system. So this is the value of g. But remember one point, but the value of acceleration due to gravity will be changes from place to place. But this concept, the variation of g, how the variation of g can be changes from place to place means, this concept can be completely explained in the chapter of gravitation. Okay na? But no need of here. But remember this point only, g will be changes from place to place enough. At our place, g is 9.8 meter per second square or 980 centimeter per second square. Right. So the next one, freely falling body. Here what are the known quantities? Let a body is taken to certain height above the ground and released freely. Suppose here this is the ground, okay. A body is taken at the point A. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఫ్రీగా డ్రాప్ చేసామనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి. Freely falling means it is starting from rest. Starting from rest means what is initial velocity? 0. But at this point here the initial velocity v is equal to 0. It is falling downwards. Let the body strike the ground at the point B. Kabatti, in case of freely falling body, the quantities are initial velocity 0 and acceleration due to gravity A is equal to plus g. These are the known values in case of freely falling body. Next, how do we write down the formulas regarding to freely falling body? The first formula is v is equal to u plus at. That implies v is equal, but here u is equal to 0 and a is replaced by g. So that means v is equal to gt. 0 plus gt means gt. Second equation, s is equal ut plus half at square. Here also, what is u? 0. This term becomes 0. Then s is equal half a is replaced with g t square. And third one, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This implies V square is equal to, because U is 0, 2 into A is equal to G into S. And fourth one, distance traveled in the last second Sn equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1, or this implies Sn is equal, here U becomes 0, A equal to G. That means G by 2 into 2n minus 1. Remember these formulas. First formula is V is equal to GT, S is equal to RGT square, V square is equal to 2GS, and distance traveled in the last second Sn equal to G by 2 into 2n minus 1. And these are the four equations for a freely falling body. First one is called velocity time relation. Second one, displacement in time relation. Third one, velocity and displacement relation. Fourth one, distance traveled in a particular second. Okay, right. These four equations are called as the equations of motion of a body or freely falling body. V equal to dt, S equal to half gt square, V square equal to 2gh, and Sn equal to G by 2 into 2n minus 1. Remember these four formulas. Right? Here, there is one application. There is one application. So it is asked that, suppose, see here once. Suppose a body is dropped freely from certain height. Means initial velocity becomes 0 and A equal to plus. So the question is, what is the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and so on? That's the question. Okay, now we know that, see here, we know that the distance traveled by a freely falling body in t seconds is, what is the formula? S is equal to half gt square. In a time of t seconds, distance traveled is S. S is equal to half gt square, you know. S equal to half gt square. Here 1 by 2 constant and G is also constant. So this implies S is directly proportional to t square. S is directly proportional to t square. Therefore, the ratio of distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and so on is S1 is, S2 is, S3 is, and so on is equal to, what is S1? Here S is directly proportional to t square. In 1 second, 1 square. In 2 seconds, t is replaced with 2 square. In 3 seconds, 3 square is, and so on. That is equal to 1 is, 4 is, 9 is, and so on. So this is the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and so on n seconds. That means 1 is to 4 is to 9 is, and so on. The next application is, again, you know, we know that the distance traveled by a freely falling body in nth second is given by, what is the formula? Distance traveled by a freely falling body in the nth second, Sn is equal. Sn is equal G by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay? Sn equal to G by 2 into 2n minus 1. But here G constant and also 2 is also constant. Therefore, Sn is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. If constants కాబట్టి, this can be written as Sn is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. Therefore, the ratio of distances traveled by a freely falling body in first second, in a particular second, second second, third second, and so on is S1 is, S2 is, S3 is, and so on is equal. What is it? In the first second, n is replaced by 1. 2 into 1 means 2. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Is in the second n is equal to 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. In the third second, n is equal to 3. 2 into 3 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, 7, 9 and so on. So this is the rate of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in first second, second, third second and so on. Again, one more application or point. See here. One more application. If for example, let the distance traveled by a freely falling body in nth second is x. In nth second is x. Then how do we find out the distance traveled by a freely falling body in n minus 1 second or in n plus 1 second? Okay now. See here. The distance traveled by a freely falling body in nth second, Sn equal to formula is g by 2 into 2n minus 1. Suppose this Sn is equal to say it is x. Let the distance traveled by a freely falling body in the nth second is given by x.